Hey up, I'm Fu, and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. Currently we are under attack, as evident by a big flaming pile right in our face, which happened just as I was doing the introduction, which is hence the reason why it's paused. Now, what are we going to do about these guys? I honestly don't know, but hopefully people can get around to patching. Well, patching? Putting out the fire before things burn down. I'm glad that this is the stone area, so people are not getting around to patching it up, which... Are we going to lose anything? I hope not. Stonecutter's table. Tashi, what are you doing? You're preparing us, giving a simple meal to Fu. I don't understand. Firefighting is a lot higher. Tashi? Firefight. Why don't relax socially? Start putting things out. I don't want to lose the tables if I can help it. Come on, quick. Comms table, put out this one. What are you doing? He's putting out the fire. No, just close this fire, quick. Tashi, what are you doing? Stop feeding a simple meal. Ga. No, how about this? Put out this fire. And we lost the table. That's great. Don't know if we have the materials to fix it up. And can you extinguish this fire? Extinguish that fire now. Okay, looks like we only lost one table. That's not as bad as it could be. Well, how about that? I can see a shell coming towards us. I'm not looking forward to this. I believe as well, because I had a quick sneak at the top. They only have 14 shells or something left. 4 shells. My mistake. 4 shells. I'm not keen. Another 4 hits could be pretty bad for us, unfortunately. Cool thing is they haven't taken out any major power conduits, but I hate to see where this lands. Oh. Could have been worse. It does mean that we're getting a lot of heat. How warm is it in here? 113 degrees. Oh. Can someone leave the door open? Rough child, you are... How hot are you? Heat stroke initial. Well, that's going to build up very fast. Put out the other fire, please. Someone will get around to opening the door soon. There we go, that's all that fire. Decker, could you not lie in bed? You know, try and not put out the torch, but put out that fire, and someone needs to open these doors up kind of ASAP. We'll hold these 2 doors open. Maybe that'll be enough. Rough child, yeah, cool. 108, 107, it is cooling down. It should start cooling down a little faster. Okay, we've got starvation. Well, whose fault is that, Decker? Get up. You can get your own food. Not everyone's going to babysit you. See if we can put out this fire relatively fast. Just double checking people are restricted to area 2. Excellent. Don't need them walking outside the base quite yet. That's why no one's grabbing these bodies. Well, I guess we can move the zone area just inside a little bit. So area 2, just so we can grab these bodies. Bertha, can you... I guess we could even still capture Veal. Nah, I don't want to. Don't want to consume human corpse. We want to prioritize hauling. Why can't I get you to do that? Because you're already doing it. Fine. Well, I don't have an issue with that. How's the fire as well? It's 51 inside. That's kind of warm. It is 73 inside. How's people's health? Do we have any heat choke initial? Yeah, we knew that was going to be the case. And the same with the rough child as well. But everyone seems to be fine. No one seems to have any other injuries. Or any other injuries that we need to worry about, I should say. Oh, and bam. Well, we didn't have a table there, so I'm not going to complain. So Decker, can you just start extinguishing fire sort of ASAP? Now, what table was this? I believe this was the blocks table. So I'm going to replace the building there. I don't expect them to build it anytime soon. Where is it? It is not the sculptor's table, but the stonecutter's table. Yeah, turn it around, there we go. I don't want to build it out of steel, because I'm very... yeah, steel. Try that again. Stonecutter's table out of... I can always get more wood. There we go. See how that goes. And we have a berserk Decker. Seriously, just being extremely hot was enough to make you a little insane. It's only 73, you can get over it. It's like, water doesn't boil at that temperature, I'm sure you survive. And where are you going? You're going to attack the Megatherium. Oh my god. I will beat you down with another person. Well, it's probably too late because you're opening the doors. I don't think I can get anyone over there in time. Well, let's see if someone... And you're on fire. Okay, let's try and just put out the fire. You got food poisoning as well. Someone is cooking some bad food, unless it is... Oh. It's 6 degrees inside. These cools don't seem to be able to make it to -4. Huh. Well, that's not good, and you're taking the Megatherium. No, don't do that, please. I don't think I can restrict you into that area, can I? Bertha, how about this? You are still burning, right? Tashi, could you just not sit there and watch the... Okay, no, you're going to beat the fire out. Okay, my mistake. Okay, there's a lot more fire than I can handle right now. Just, try not kill Decker. Okay. You will need to be patched up, and now this needs to be dealt with. How warm? It's already 33 inside. We're going to lose a wood at this rate as well. Going to beat out that fire. Do we have any other fire that we need to deal with? Looks of things, no. Okay, well, I guess I can quote-unquote unrestrict the animals again. So at least they can grab food or go to their sleeping spots. They still need to be patched up. Now, hopefully someone can start beating out the fire. Yeah, there we go. And I guess I can get Rothschild to rescue Decker. Bit of a shame that it had to go to that extent. Megatheriums can take a few hits, that's for sure. So, it's a lot of cuts. Yeah. And you're not going to bleed out on us, so I think we'll be fine. Now, why? Can you... Oh, I hear it. I just heard the other missile coming. What am I doing? I'm going to get you to haul the body in. That's a really bad place to leave it now. Can we spot the missile? There it is. And right at the door. It's not too bad. See what we can do to deal with it. As soon as Rothschild brings... What are you doing? Rescuing Decker. Where are you taking Decker? You're taking Decker all the way out there. Okay. I'm surprised you can't take him to one of these beds. Bertha, you're not injured. Oops. Injured, are you? I see a lot of blood on the ground. It's just heat stroke. And Fu, you're fine. Well, I really would like it if you were out of bed and Bertha's... Oh, Bertha's got burns. Actually, that's... treat Bertha. Burns are kind of nasty. And, well, I just drop the body there and there. And get out of that room. And I hear another missile coming. Can't be too many more of these. I don't see it. Maybe it completely missed and went off target. So I'm hoping. But you can't have any more missiles left. I lie, you have 10. I was right when I was counting, there was more than 4 there. We need to get someone up there kind of fast. Because these attacks... there's the missile. I was wondering where it was. Because these attacks are kind of nasty. And Bertha, have you been patched up? You haven't. You have a starvation. Decker. 25 meals. Rothschild. Go... not strip Decker. Put out the fire. I guess that's fine. Why? You are going to beat out fire... What's raining, so that helps put things out. Okay. Wonder. And... Fu, you're bringing some medicine to Bertha. That is excellent. Why? Can you go and... You can't even feed Decker. Because Decker's hungry and Rothschild you can't either. Okay. Wondering, can Tashi do it? Because Tashi is the other doctor. You can. Go feed Decker and treat him as well. Feed him first because he is starving. Because the starving trait takes a little longer to deal with. There's the other missile. Oop, at least it missed Bertha. That's something. Well, other side of the map. The fire can stay outside. I don't care about it. This is annoying. Kind of wish we could do something about it, but I think it's just going to be easier to keep things repaired for the time being. Keep repairing things. Fu is fully healed. Excellent. As long as you don't take a missile to the head, I believe we're going to be fine. And, yep, so Veal finally died as well. That's fine, we can drop his body in there. Which, you're going to consume a fine meal. Yeah, I guess that's fine. But okay. I hate this kind of fact that I'm sort of sitting around just waiting for the next missile to hit. Which I think it did over here. Oh well. It's not too bad. Decker's no longer incapable of walking. Have you been patched up? You still haven't been fully patched up either. Okay, no, that's fine. It's just outside the area. Fu, you are treating the Megatherium. You are. Yeah, excellent. Glad to see that we didn't lose it, because I still want to see if we can get a child Megatherium and sell it. So I think that would be worth at least a little bit. Or at least have another one kicking around. And bam. Okay, they're just random points right now. It's not the end of the world. We can deal with it. We've dealt with worse. Actually, no, we haven't. This is the worst that we've had in this season. Yeesh. Wondering. How many shells are left? There's 4 shells, so we don't have too many left to deal with. Now, I don't know if they come and do a raid straight away. We'll have to find out. And Fu, you kind of beat down that. Hopefully you don't get burned. Knowing my luck, you probably will, especially because the rain's actually stopped. The rain was very helpful to us before. Since we don't have it anymore, what can we do? How about this? Wake everyone up and get them to beat out the fire. I think that's probably a good idea. It's sort of like if you went to sleep, like if you knew there was a bushfire right outside the front of your house, would you really be going to sleep? I mean, personally, I wouldn't. It's just a little beef with the AI. But you guys are going to get burnt if you stay there any longer. Oop. Yeah, I was right. Someone is burning. Yeah, well this... Oh, come on. Fu, can you just go and extinguish the fire on Decker? Okay, well you've done that. How about rescuing Decker now? Yep, I'm not happy. I am not happy. That is a lot of fire inside the base. Does mean it looks like a wooden wall area might get burned down. I guess we'll have to deal with that. Also remember to just leave these doors open in case it gets very warm inside. Okay. I'm glad that they don't simulate anything like backdrafts. It'd be a nightmare. Do you imagine that? Opening a door up and then everything goes up in flames. But the other thing to point out is that I'm glad that some of the well, part of the base is actually not wooden anymore. This bit is still wooden. We will be replacing that sooner or later. And good, it's actually -4, so hopefully these meals won't spoil on us. Okay, this is a big fire. Can we have some rain, please? I'd love to have some rain. It's the right place to have rain, and we're going to burn down some of the walls. You're also going to burn down the power switch. Oh, 218 degrees inside. We've had a psychic drone now. We have a mad animal. Where is the mad animal? Okay, that's fine. It's sleeping. A sleeping mad animal is a perfectly fine mad animal. Because when it's sleeping, it doesn't actually go on ahead and attack. Yeah, this is a big fire. I am not happy about this. Yeah, so we will lose part of this building, and we are holding it, quote-unquote, back from the main area. Is someone on fire? Decker is on fire once again. Right. Someone needs, like... Yeah, that's not good, Decker. Come on, let's rescue... How about this? Not rescue, but we'll actually extinguish the fire first. I'm surprised, like, Jabear's just standing there going, hey, I see you're on fire. Don't care. You can burn to death, Decker. Actually, Jabear, do you actually dislike Decker? No, you don't. I cannot believe you. That you are nasty. Come on. You should be prioritizing beating the fire out in Decker. And is the fire out? It is. Now rescue Decker. Get out of there. Okay, so the raiders aren't coming our way, which is fine. But I might just force Decker to stay in bed because he is seriously injured and I don't have a plan to lose him quite yet. And Bertha, what are you doing? You're doing more hauling. Because Bertha can't firefight. Well, I guess that's quote-unquote fine. Good thing the sandstone walls can't do anything bad. We have lost the power cable, I just realised. Huh. That's not good. Let's just double check. No, the power cable's still there. We have lost this switch though. Okay. And I'm guessing the power conduit is on its way out. Right. Jabear, can you start beating down this area of the fire? Same with you, Why? Bit of a bad place to stand. You can get ambushed on both sides by the fire. Yeah, we're not going to win this firefight unless we get some rain. Should be able to hold it back from most of the places. Could you prioritize this area, please? So one thing I'd like to do is try and save the cables. I think we've saved some of the cables there. Yeah, so we still have a few gaps. Kind of expected. So yeah, beat out that area of the fire. Go. Can we get some rain, please? And wait, we've got starvation. Whereabouts is Decker as well? You should be in bed. You going to get patched up? No, because firefighting takes priority, of course. So Fu, can you start treating Decker? Yep. Because you are our best doctor, or one of the better doctors in our fair colony. Yep, so Fu should hopefully not... Fu? Not Fu. Fu... Decker. Decker should hopefully not get any infections because of this. I wouldn't be surprised... Wait a second. Oh. So the Megatherium actually tore off your arm. I didn't realise that. Well. Ain't that a shame? Do. Anyhow, so Decker's next to useless again. So we get another kind of useless person. And it looks like most of the fire that we need to worry about is dealt with. So let's see if we can get the power cable fixed up. There. Do we have the steel? We don't have any steel kicking around. Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see what we can do about it then. First thing would be to reset the power switch, which I'm assuming I put the cables there already. I guess I haven't. Okay, there's that one. What else do we need to turn on the power switches? Okay. Oh, and there was a direct hit to this room as well. Were you going to rescue Decker? That's fine. Get out of that room. It's going to be very warm soon. Is Decker hurt? It's just to steal the left arm. And Fu is perfectly fine. Start beating out that fire. Let's see if I can get these guys to come up here and beat out this bit of fire. Okay, can't multi-select and do it one by one then. Don't clean the blood, extinguish the fire. Rough child, extinguish this fire, and why you can stay down there just for the time being. And what's happening now? We have a mental break. Very joy deprived. Well, not the time for it. And okay, I guess I can get Y up here. Okay, so Fu's beating at the fire. It's very warm in there though. 132 degrees. Get out of there. Initial heat stroke. Expected. And we got this fire to deal with. Now, where's this other one going to hit now? Didn't see it. Okay, hopefully we can, we're going to be fine. We can get through this. Oh, the joys of building things out of wood. Everything burns down. Okay, there we are. I knew it was somewhere. And that was part of the other cable as well. Let's see if we can at least rescue this bit of cable. Oh yeah, you're in a daze. Decker is still out for the count. Wait a second, where are you doing, Decker? You are beating fire out. What are you doing now? You are beating that fire out. No, Decker, you need to rest in bed, assuming it's not... Wow, that is very warm inside. Try again. We're going to mark this one as a medical bed. We're going to unmark this as medical, because it's just too dangerous to be inside. Well, it looks like half our base is burning down now. Oh. Okay, Decker, you rest in this bed, and then we'll get Fu to help you out, assuming we can get Fu down here to beat this bit out. Jabir, come and beat this one. Bertha, you can't firefight right. And Roughchild is still just walking around going, hey, I'm in a daze, and the world's burning around, and the world is burning down around me? Yeah. Oh. Sad face. Wonder if 100 and nearly 200 degrees Celsius in these rooms. It is 30. How's this area here? It's 9 degrees, so it's still even warm in here, so we could lose half of these meals. So any of these walls broken yet? No, they haven't. As soon as some of the walls break, it'd be a lot cooler, and maybe we can get a few people inside to start doing some firefighting. Well, that's my hope at least. Yep, this is a lot of fire. Yeah, Bertha, get out of there. You could have heat stroke initial. Yep. Hopefully one of these walls breaks down. That's my hope. Oh, that's right, you can't even firefight. What am I doing? You don't need to select you. I think we have lost this cable though. Can we extinguish that fire? Double check. We have an infection, of course. Decker. You know, I've been trying to deal with him for a while, and it is a torso. Okay. He was already patched up. Okay, how about this? Foo, can you... let you... What are you doing? What's happening? Foo has gone berserk. Right. I guess I'll just grab Tashi. See if we can patch up Decker. Treat Decker. Whereabouts are you walking? You're walking the long way around. Everything's on fire. That is a lot of fire. I have said that many times before, and I'll say it again. This isn't going very well. Yeah, okay, so this area is now outside because the wall is missing. It's a lot cooler, so people can run past the fire with no issues. So Tashi, quick. Probably could get the Megatheriums out there. Oh, and we're going to lose the coolers as well. And the battery room is now under threat as well. Foo is out for the count. Rothschild is out for the count. Deco is technically out for the count. Can we have some rain now? I'd love to have some rain. Like, we had rain just before, and we have rain pretty frequently. Okay, that was outside the base. It's not as much of an issue. Just out of curiosity, none of our Megatheriums are hurt. Double check the first one. That one's got a heat stroke. Oh, it's kind of expected. It's 51 in that room, it's 30 in there. Might just, for the time being, restrict the animals to Animal Area 2, which is the body yard. So they will have some food to eat, assuming they are omnivores, which I actually don't know off the top of my head. You Seeds Live. Nope, they're not omnivores. Well, that's that plan down the drain. Hopefully... Oh, I can't even pray... Okay, no, you are walking there. That'll be a cooler area, and it should be a lot safer than the rest of our base. So Psychic Drone, Weekdays, Infections, and Berserk. Out of curiosity, Decker has been treated now? Or is he still being treated? Or... Yep. So, still they've got the infection and still got the torn arm. Come on, Tashi. Well, I am not looking forward to when they actually come and raid the base. I've only got 3 shells left. Only 3? There must be another pile around here which I just cannot see, because that's... Okay, well, some rain now would be really nice, honestly. What's happening? We're starvation. We have still 26 meals and 3 good fine meals, so that is because you are not getting there in time. Whereabouts are you? No, okay, so you're eating the meal now, that's fine. And Decker has been treated, yep. What's the room like? It is 37 inside because of the wildfire right outside your door. Now, I don't know, can we... Oh, and we're even losing the storage yard. I wasn't expecting this episode to be the end. I don't think we're going to lose too much, but oh, that's a lot of material. Can we do anything about it? I don't think we can. We've lost the power, we've lost the batteries. Oh, we don't even have any power at this rate. Like, I would have expected rain by now, honestly. I just love it, like, Foo's just like in like an evil sort of berserk stance, just standing there in the middle of a wildfire, just laughing her head off right now, just wah. Ah, Fairy, what are we gonna do? Yep, there's another hit. It's very tempting just to get someone with a sniper to go right up there now, but considering we've pretty much lost any of our defenses that we could use, not sure if it's really worth it. Oh, we'll see what happens. Why can you, assuming that you're actually fine at the moment, you are. Still got your sniper rifle, excellent. We need you to get up relatively close. See if we can put you behind this tree and see what happens. Oh, see, burning the door down. Of course it's burning the door down. So Decker, you are bonded animal free, we died. I'm surprised it hasn't gone. It's only got another 6 more days. Still a while, you slept in the heat. How warm is it? It's 36 inside. Could be worse. Like the 200 and something that was in here before. Okay, I believe we might be... Actually, no. I was just thinking we might have a risk of a building collapse, but don't think we will have a collapse because this is not outside. Well, not under a mountain is what I meant. Yeah, we can't beat up at enough fire. I wonder if we can save just 1 or 2 rooms at the very least. Roof has collapsed because it was too far away from support. Well, okay, I was right after all. I don't know where. Can we click? In the centre, whatever that was. Hey, we've just got a butcher's table. Isn't that something? And see if we can just save 1 or 2 rooms then. And you're on fire. Are you on fire? No, come. Extinguish this room. Extinguish that one. Okay, so we saved that room. What else can we save? I think we might be able to save the corner there. Why it's still going up? Who else can do what? Don't bother about that area. See if you can prioritize. Oh, there's fire inside the place. What are you doing? You're consuming a fire meal. I'll leave you be then. Rough child, get inside. Stop that fire. And Foo's still just wandering around in the wildfire, just laughing her head off with a shotgun. Now that would be a sight. Huh, okay, maybe, I'm not sure if, like, if I attack these guys, well, it's not like they've got any more materials to keep attacking us. They still, well, 2 artillery shells. I lie, 8 artillery shells. They got 10. They are getting more. Oh, they have to be, because I don't know what we can do. I'm sort of just panicking right now, just like, oh my god, what's happening? And now Decker's door is burning down. I wonder, Bertha, you are injured. It's heat stroke minor because this room is now 35. Just don't. Oh, Bertha can't do firefighting, of course. Decker, can you extinguish the fire then? Yep, thank you. You're not gonna get out of there, you realise, beating the fire out? No, you're not. You're standing on the fire. What are you... Come on, out of there, quick. Oh. I honestly do not understand at times. So you're trapped in your rooms, and, oh. And Tashi's gone insane. Oh, gone berserk, not insane. Why? Are you in range? You are very close to being in range. Wonder if we put you behind these rocks. Those rocks will definitely be in range. Oh, 1 shot, 1 kill. That's nice. I should have done that a little earlier. We just don't have the defences or the people to deal. Well, we have the people, but we don't have the defences to deal with this. What are you attacking? Wonder, can you attack time? It's time to take a bullet. It's time to take miss. And Decker's on fire. Bertha, can you can't firefight, right. Rothschild, can you extinguish Decker? I would be very grateful if you did. I love how close it is. Hopefully you don't have a direct hit. No direct hit. Okay, I'm fine with that. What are you attacking now? Okay, just keep sniping the actual mortars then. Assuming you can hit it. And we're in a daze. Roof is collapsed. Okay, let's see, where's the roofs? Tashi, you're standing sort of in the broken building now. Okay, so Jabir, you're very tired. Oh, you're not in a daze, are you? I didn't check. You are in a daze. So we have 2 people who are... Yep, 2 people are berserk, 1 who should be staying in bed. We have another who is in a daze. Bertha can't firefight and is just sleeping in, what is it, 30 degree, 40 degree heats. And Y is attacking the mortar, which we should have done a lot earlier, I think. Oh, there we go. That says that's dealt with one thing. I'm just going to, let's see, who can we hit? Attack time, preferably. See how many people we can pick off. I really should have done this a lot earlier. Probably shouldn't have been trying to do the firefighting. But you know what? I think some rain would be very well placed right now. 1, 2, 3, and then just all over the space. Yep. I think from memory we had like this entire area just here where it's sort of a bit more open, burned down, but it wasn't inside our base, like this one. Please not also the body area. The turrets will be fine. This side the turrets won't be. Okay, Rough Child, I think... Let's probably not even best to let you keep firing on these people. Assuming, yeah, so those two... Oh! We're under attack. They finally have noticed us. Well, you know, maybe it's time to shoot time. Yeah, just assuming that he is one with the sniper. Yeah. So I was shooting the right person after all. But I guess since this is a bit of a forest, okay, no one's hit quite yet. We do run the risk of a full-on forest fire. I mean, a good chunk of this map, let's zoom out as far as I can go out. Yeah, a good chunk of the map is on fire or has been on fire recently. So hopefully we can at least take down one or two of these people. What are you doing? You're igniting a steel improvised turret. Please don't. Might just get your wire to run in just a second. I think it's probably all I can do. Soon, probably. You can still get through back into the building. And Jabir, you are in a daze, are you? Yeah. So the best we could do is grab Decker and Y. And I don't think... Can Roughchild fight? No, you can't. So Roughchild can't fight, Bertha can't fight, so... Yeah, actually I'm going to get you probably to come down here. Oh. But then Y is in a berserk rage. Come over here and then... No, actually, no. Wait a second, just... I can't make my mind up what we can do. Just fire on time. Maybe if we got rid of another person, we might be a little better off. Can't be sure though. I mean, it'd be nice if you could hit them. I also hope this isn't like an ancient danger as well, because I haven't popped this building open yet. Because if it is, and the walls burn down, they are sandstone, so I guess that's something. Which if they do take a bit of damage even from our attacks, that might also place us in a world of danger. Okay, so we had some... more roofs collapse, and we actually lost the steel. Which was around here. Right. Guessing that was the last bit of the building. Oh. What can we do? I'm glad that some of the building isn't actually wood. I wonder. I'm just sort of contemplating, is it a good idea to try and start building up the building while we're doing this? I think the only thing I can really think of is maybe putting a turbine down here just right now, just so we can have these turrets have some power. Maybe? Assuming that power conduit doesn't burn out. Oh. Well. Huh. I don't know. I'm kind of not really sure what to do now. So, Bertha, you're sleeping or you can't firefight. Why you're still attacking. So I guess I'll just let you do your thing and Roughchild can, well, try and beat out fire, I guess. We've lost a lot of meals and we need a lot of food. Kind of fast. What's happening? More roof collapse. Ugh. Yeah, because even like a single block right here would be amazing. Actually, I should be able to do that. We should have enough, what's that, slate? Slate kicking around. If I place a block maybe just there, should be enough. Roughchild, can you work on that blueprint? So I'm assuming that will just be enough to deal with the fire. Assuming Tashi doesn't want to attack Roughchild. So yeah, you're in the middle of the wildfire. Oh, between two fronts of the wildfire. Oh, and they're fleeing. Why they're fleeing? Because it looks like time has died. And because of a gunshot. Well, I'm fine with that. Why unrecruit? Do your own thing now, please. And what's that? Another roof collapse. Oh, can we finish building this bit? That one bit of support will be all we need to sort of stop any of these other materials, I think, from breaking, or at least the ones in the far corner here. And Tashi's still in a bit of a bleh state. Well, this has been certainly an interesting episode. Okay, cool. So we did actually get this one block up. That's what I was wondering about. And oh, Decker's on fire. You were in a bit of a dazed state before. Whereabouts are you? Oops. Double click on Decker. Why? Can you... Let's see if you can extinguish the fire on Decker, please. Assuming it isn't too bad. 17, 25 fire. Yeah. well, I'm going to pause it here for the moment, but this has been quite an interesting episode. I didn't expect, this to happen. I kind of expected, hey, we'll take a few bits of damage, maybe a bit of fire, but the entire base essentially burning down wasn't what I expected. I guess the moral of this story is don't build your buildings with wood because they burn down. Especially in the middle of a forest. Well, I guess also the other thing to point out is it is it is past the 30-minute mark now. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been definitely quite different. And if you have anything to say or suggest, feel free to leave it in a comment below. If you found this episode enjoyable and you wish to help try and support this channel, make it grow a little bit bigger than it already is, the like button is there for the taking. And as I've said in previous episodes and in future episodes to come, I'll see you around sometime.